today on April 7th, Judge Wilkens heard a lot of different arguments for the House versus the NCAA settlement. She did not ultimately decide to approve the settlement today. She asked the counsels to go back to clarify some things. The one big issue she seemed to have throughout the entire hearing today, which was really went from about 10 till 5 today, was how a 10-year settlement would impact people who are currently like 10 years old and have not been notified and not have due process to challenge this particular settlement / injunction. The plaintiffs and defense counsel had an answer for that. They said that when somebody came in, they would have a chance to object to, I guess, the settlement. They'd get notice and chance to object and would be able to have a hearing. That didn't seem to satisfy her on the due process issue. So I'm not sure how they're going to resolve that. The second big issue was on roster limits. There were several student athletes that came in and testified that roster limits would impact them in a negative way. And one of the suggestions that came up was that current student athletes should be grandfathered in and not subject to the roster limits. I don't know exactly how they're going to resolve that because that was part of the settlement. And then there seemed to be some glitches with the settlement and people putting in claims and maybe thinking that they should have gotten more based on their current NIL deals. And so, but they seem to have a solution for that people could, if people put in more information, they could reassess the allocation amounts of the different athletes. And also that there was the potential for late claims if you didn't file a claim. So they're going to have to resolve and clarify a few things to the judge to make sure that the settlement will be the way Judge Wilkens wants it, because right now she still had several issues with the settlement. So that's it. I was thinking that it would get resolved today, but that wasn't the case. So keep moving on and moving forward.